as a scholarship has been discussed, what can be the other USPs of Wolverhampton that you feel the students and the guardians should know about?
Scholarships are one. I mean, we've clearly spoken about the breadth of provision, the very diverse student body, and there are two or three other things that really matter. We take the first 6 months of any student's course very, very significantly. To some degree, if we don't get that right in terms of giving the students the confidence and the academic skills and the personal skills, then they could struggle. So we spend a lot of time on what we refer to as extended induction. So this is moving beyond the 1 week of welcome activities that normally take place in university, and it's really trying to think about what else can we do for our students so they first of all feel that they have social networks that they can rely on, that they have a personal tutor, an academic advisor who is there if they have any academic questions. We try and front load a lot of the academic skills. So how do you reference? How do you avoid plagiarism? All those really important things, which sometimes you may not be aware of, but in a British university context, those are really important in academic misconduct that arises from plagiarism. So we work on the basis that students, when they leave 3 years later, are very independent. They're very meta-aware. They know what their skills are. They can go and learn for themselves. But we work on the basis that when they arrive at the start, they need help and support and scaffolding. So that is a really important part of the way we think. And it's an important USP for the University of Wolverhampton. That sense of security is a really important sense of safety, and academic safety in particular. The other bit then is we are currently working on a new curriculum framework where every single one of our degree programmes will have what we refer to as a micro placement, and that is the opportunity for students to spend a couple of weeks in the first year, a couple of weeks in the second year in industry. So if you're an engineering student, we will try and give them the opportunity to go and get some work placement in an engineering company. If you're an architectural student in an architect firm, and the idea behind that is that whilst the academic studies are really, really important, they provide the academic foundation, actually going out in the real world and seeing how that knowledge is applied in practice is really important, and it allows students to come back and reflect on their learning in a different way. So one of our USPs, I'm hoping, in the next 18 months will be that we'll be able to guarantee all our students the opportunity to get industry placement. The third area we're exploring at the moment is the idea that in the first semester for a new student, we should really think carefully about whether the assessment can be failed. And we're looking at our first semester to see whether we can design assessment in a way where it's developmental, it's formative, and students can't fail. Because my personal view is that when students fail assignments in the first semester, it knocks their confidence, and it has the opposite effect. So we're actually looking at that, and if we do that, we may be one of the few, if not the only university in the whole of the United Kingdom that has a first semester that a student just can't fail. And therefore, when you're talking about USP, I think that would be a significant USP for the University of Wolverhampton.